the Gnostic mythos and the divine drama. In the quiet moments of ancient times, when the mysteries of existence weighed heavily on the minds of early thinkers, a profound and intricate spiritual narrative began to take shape. A narrative that sought to explain the origins of the universe, the nature of the divine, and the role of humanity within the cosmic order. This narrative, known as the Gnostic mythos, offers a vision of reality that is both startlingly different from and deeply critical of the traditional religious beliefs that have dominated Western thought for millennia. At the heart of the Gnostic worldview is a profound dissatisfaction with the material world and a deep yearning to understand the true nature of the divine. Unlike the monotheistic traditions that regard the material world as a good and intentional creation of a benevolent God, Gnosticism views the physical universe as a flawed and imperfect realm created not by the ultimate source of goodness, but by a lesser, ignorant being, the Demiurge. This being, believing himself to be the one true God, trapped the divine sparks of human souls within the confines of the material world, creating a prison of flesh and matter that obscures the true nature of reality. The story begins in the pleroma, the realm of divine fullness and perfection, where the true God, the monad, exists in a state of pure being, beyond all comprehension and beyond all division. Within this pleroma, countless emanations or eons exist, each a reflection of the divine essence. Among these eons is Sophia, the personification of wisdom, whose curiosity and desire to understand the unknown lead her to an act of creation that would have catastrophic consequences. Sophia, driven by a longing to create something of her own, without the consent of the monad or the other eons. In her act of creation, she brings forth a being, but unlike the harmonious and balanced emanations of the pleroma, this being is flawed, incomplete, and ignorant of its origins. This being is the Demiurge, a creator who is unaware of the higher realities and believes himself to be the supreme power in existence in his ignorance. The Demiurge fashions the material world, a realm far removed from the perfection of the pleroma, and populates it with beings made in his image, trapping the divine spark within the physical forms of humanity. The Demiurge, often identified with the biblical Yahweh, establishes himself as the God of this new creation, demanding worship and obedience from the beings he has created. In his arrogance, he declares, "I am God and there is no other," not realizing that he is merely a shadow of the true divine source. To maintain his rule, the Demiurge and his archons, spiritual rulers of the material realm, work tirelessly to keep humanity in ignorance, preventing the souls trapped in the material world from awakening to their true divine nature. This is the essence of the Gnostic mythos, a story of divine wisdom, tragic error, and the ongoing struggle between the forces of ignorance and the pursuit of true knowledge. It is a narrative that turns the traditional religious story on its head, portraying the God of the Hebrew Bible not as the ultimate source of goodness, but as a deceptive and flawed being who has trapped humanity in a false reality. The role of Sophia in this drama is both central and redemptive. Though her actions led to the creation of the Demiurge, she remains deeply connected to the true divine source and is driven by a desire to correct her mistake. Sophia intervenes in the material world, seeking to impart wisdom and awaken the divine spark within humanity. It is through her influence that gnosis, knowledge of the true divine realm, can be attained, offering a path to spiritual liberation from the Demiurge's control.
As we explore the Gnostic understanding of the divine, it becomes clear that this ancient belief system offers a radically different perspective on the creation of the world and the role of Yahweh, the God worshipped by the Hebrews. Instead of seeing the Hebrew Bible as a sacred text revealed by the one true God, but the Gnostic perspective invites us to view it as a narrative shaped by the Demiurge Deception, a tool used to maintain his rule over humanity and keep the divine spark within each person subdued and ignorant of its true origin. This introduction lays the foundation for our journey through the layers of the Hebrew Bible, reinterpreting its stories, laws, and teachings through the lens of Gnostic thought. By understanding Demiurge as the creator of the material world and the architect of the Hebrew Bible, we can begin to see how these ancient texts were used to reinforce his control and how they have shaped the religious beliefs and practices that continue to influence our world today.
As we delve deeper into the Gnostic mythos, we will explore the character of the Demiurge in greater detail, examine the role of the archons, and uncover the ways in which the Gnostic Christ and Sophia work to liberate humanity from the deception of the material world. This exploration will challenge the traditional narratives that have been accepted for centuries and offer a new, transformative understanding of spirituality. One that seeks to awaken the divine spark within each of us and reconnect us with the true source of all being. In re-examining the Hebrew Bible through this Gnostic lens, we open ourselves to the possibility that much of what has been passed down as sacred truth may, in fact, be part of a grand deception, a narrative constructed to keep humanity in bondage to the material world and the Demiurge's rule. By questioning these traditional stories and seeking the deeper truths hidden within them, we embark on a journey towards spiritual awakening and liberation, guided by the wisdom of Sophia and the light of Gnosis.